Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Just wanted to do a quick video on the books I am taking with me on vacation this week. So I am taking 3 books so far. All of them are in different formats, and I want you guys to help me pick the last book. I'm going to give you 3 options, and then I'll check the comments tomorrow morning right before I leave to see which book I end up taking with me out of the 3. The first book that I'm taking is a physical book and one that I started yesterday and I'm doing as a buddy read with Kate Howe, and that is Edith Wharton's House of Mirth. I only started it yesterday, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It takes place in New York in the late 1800s. It is about a woman named Lily Bart. She's very fiercely independent. She's almost 30 and still unmarried, and so far it has been really interesting to read kind of the way society worked back then and what was expected of women. And so it'll be really fun to continue on with this and get to know Lily Bart better. I love Edith Wharton. I love seeing her insight on people and society and the upper class during that time. It's interesting, and a lot of it is just really funny. So I'm looking forward to continuing on with this on my trip. The second book I'm reading, I'm doing as an audiobook, and that is The Bell Witch, An American Haunting by Monahan. And this is classified as nonfiction. It is about the Bell Witch in Tennessee. And I really didn't know a whole lot about the legend. This book is formatted this book has a very different format for nonfiction. The author says a manuscript was found in an attic and it belonged to someone in the family that was haunted by the Bell Witch. It is a father writing to his daughter and telling him the history and what happened, and kind of going through all the supernatural occurrences and who was there and what exactly happened. And so it is written very much in a narrative style. I don't know how much the author changed things. We don't see the original documents, so I don't know what all was changed, but it makes it very readable, very easy to listen to, almost creepy to listen to. Horror is very creepy to take in as an audiobook, I think. I think it's even creepier. And so it has been really, really interesting. It's really short, so I'll definitely finish this week and let you guys know about it. The third book I am reading, I got as an ebook from the library, and that is Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation. This is the first in the Southern Reach trilogy. I don't remember where I saw it first, but it piqued my interest when I saw it on the Restricted Sections channel. I know Megan was reading it. I didn't watch her review yet, though, because I knew it was a book that I was going to read. I'm the kind of person that likes to go into things blind, so I will watch your review, Megan, as soon as I'm done with it. But the synopsis just sounded so interesting. It's sci-fi, and it is about this area called Area X, and they have sent several expeditions of people to go and explore. Every time an expedition comes back, if they come back, just terrible things happen. One of the expeditions, it says they were shells of their former selves, and then they died of aggressive cancer like weeks later. Like a group all turned on each other and died in a hail of gunfire. There was a group who all committed suicide. It's just really interesting. So when we start the story, this is the 12th expedition, and this time they are sending 4 women from the field of science. They are, I want to say one's an anthropologist, one's a biologist, a psychologist. I think the narrator is the biologist, and it's really interesting. She says that they really haven't given them a lot of information. Their job is just to go in and kind of survey the land a little bit and collect some specimens. And she says they have like a box hanging from their belt, and when the box turns red, they need to get to a safe place immediately, but they won't tell them what the box means. They don't have any compasses. They're not giving any of those things. So it just sounds really, really interesting, and I cannot wait to continue on with this because I haven't even finished the first chapter and I am in love. These are the 3 books that are the options for voting. I have a sci-fi, I have a horror, and I have a modern-ish classic. I wanted something a little more to read for the sake of escapism. So I have some magical realism and some chick lit in here for you guys to help me out with. Number 1 was one that was sent to me by Kate Howe for my birthday, and this is Olive Ann Burns' Cold Sassy Tree. The setting for this book is the early 20th century in Georgia, and it's about a small town and a scandal breaks out. And so this is considered chick lit, and it is considered humor. So this is one I've been wanting to get to. I talked about in my Bookish Boxes video that I love Southern fiction, and I love, if I read chick lit, I do like it set in the South for some reason. And then, like I said, bonus points if there's like old women, because Southern old women are probably like my favorite type of character in literature. The next two are both Sarah Addison Allen. Sarah Addison Allen, I haven't read anything by her yet, but I know she writes magical realism set in the South. So those are 2 wins for me. This is one I hauled in my last haul, and this is Lost Lake. And it follows a woman who owns a property on this lake called Lost Lake. Hello. And her husband has died. She's been approached by a developer who wants to buy the property. He's got cash in hand. But every year, all these, it says, misfits come to the lake, and they have a very strong connection to the lake, whether they have had good memories there. There's something special about the lake. So they are all trying to change her mind. So this will be interesting to read. I like stories where you get to see different characters' perspectives and backstories, and you get flashbacks and deeper histories about certain characters. So it would be really interesting to read that in this. And the next one, like I said, also a Sarah Addison Allen. This is also one that Kate sent to me for my birthday. And this is Sarah Addison Allen's The Peach Keeper. The main character in this lives in North Carolina, and her family was a very prominent family years before she was born, until a scandal broke out, and they experienced just an unfortunate fall from grace. It seems like they lost everything way before our main character was even born. And the property that used to be the grand mansion that her family owned is currently being rebuilt by a former classmate of hers named Paxton Osgood. The main character's name is Willow. I think I've just been referring to her as the main character. Her name is Willow. And I think as they're developing, they find a skeleton on the property, and so there is a bit of mystery involved, and I'm going to assume a little bit of romance between the 2 main characters. So here we've got mystery, magical realism, and the South. These are the 3 options for the trip. Number 1 is Cold Sassy Tree. Number 2 is Lost Lake. And number 3 is The Peach Keeper. So if you guys could just leave me a comment and tell me what my 4th book should be for vacation, I would really appreciate it, and it would just help me make this decision. So anyway, guys, let me know if you guys have read any of the books that I am currently reading, or any of the 3 options I have for the 4th book. I love to hear what you guys think. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great week.